Hello and welcome to the CTM NewsBreak, where we keep you up to date on what's happening right here in town. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel. There have been lots of bear sightings around town, and officials want to help prevent problematic encounters with them. Their most important message is don't feed the bears. If you see a black bear in your yard, experts say you should make noise by banging pots and pans, shouting, or using an air horn to try to scare the bear off. Once the bear has left the area, take a close look at your yard for potential food sources, such as bird feeders, pet food, dirty barbecue grills, open compost or trash, and make sure you remove those food sources immediately.
The more and more bears get used to eating human-associated food sources, it just increases the likelihood that they're going to lose their fear of people. So bringing in bird feeders, making sure your trash is in secure outbuildings, never ever put the trash just in the bag. If you have beehives or chicken coops, securing those with electric fencing is very, very important.
In other news, Zoo New England has received a $10,000 grant to conduct an assessment and inventory of vernal pool and rare wildlife species habitat in Chelmsford. An organizational meeting in the town offices addressed the details.
What we'll be doing with this grant is hiring a seasonal field technician next spring who will help us work together with volunteers from the town of Chelmsford to look for several species of rare animals that we hope to find here. And we've noticed, working together with the Chelmsford Conservation Commission, that compared to some of the neighboring towns, Chelmsford has relatively few rare species records. And of course, to help protect these rare animals that live right around us, we need to know where they live. So we'll be working on public lands in the town of Chelmsford and looking for a few particular rare species in the spring. In particular, we're going to be looking for a couple of rare turtles. For the wood turtle, it's a beautiful turtle that lives in streams. We'll also be looking for another rare turtle, the Blandings turtle, an even rarer turtle, pretty big turtle, about this size as adults, with a bright yellow throat. We know that Blandings turtles live right near the Chelmsford line in Carlisle. There were no records for Chelmsford recently, so we hope to find them here as well. We'll be setting some traps that don't harm the turtles to see if we can catch any. We'll be looking for a rare salamander, the blue-spotted salamander, of which there are no records in Chelmsford, though I think all the surrounding towns have records for that species. And to find that species, we'll be looking in vernal pools on town property, conservation lands. And finally, we'll be looking for a small brown rare butterfly, the frosted elfin. And we know that that species exists in Chelmsford, so we'll be gathering some more data that will help us protect the population of that beautiful rare pollinator.
Officials say this is a great opportunity for community members to take an active role in ensuring a healthy environment right in our own backyard. The election is coming up, and question 2 asks Massachusetts voters to consider money in politics. Ballot question number 2 proponents have identified money in politics as an issue in desperate need of repair. The ballot measure, which voters will address on November 6th, would establish a nonpartisan 15-member Citizens Commission to consider and recommend an amendment to the U.S. Constitution. And finally, the Chelmsford Dog Association didn't let rainy weather put a damper on their Howl'ween event. Vendors set up their tents at the dog park, and people showed up with dogs and themselves in costume despite the soggy conditions.
I'm a wet mess.
That was exactly how many were feeling as the cold rain came down, but hardy Chelmsford residents were determined to have fun. Fortunately, the tents provided cover to get some food and buy some stuff as the super cute dogs in creative costumes brightened everyone's day.
Iggy's a piñata as well as me. We're matching costume contests.
If you would like to help support the dog park, you can volunteer for a work party to do autumn cleanup and pre-winter maintenance on Saturday, November 17th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can contact them by email or Facebook if you're interested. Thanks for watching the CTM NewsBreak, brought to you by Chelmsford Telemedia. If you have news we could use, contact us at newsbreak@chelmsfordtv.org. I'm Diane Sherritt-Steimel.